Welcome to Java programming, and in this session we are going to discuss about Java buzzwords. What are these Java buzzwords? Java language was developed with certain features, and Java language was developed in early 1990s, and by that time C language, C++ language, Pascal language was the most advanced languages. And James Gosling, that is father of Java, he has used all the features that are there in C and C++ language and taken that features and kept in the Java language. And in addition to that, he has added some more features into the Java language to make this Java as a universal language. And to tell about the features of this Java, there are certain words, and these words are telling the strength and features that are available in Java language. So these words are called Java buzzwords. And what are those words which are talking about the features that are there in Java language? So first buzzword is simple. Java is a simple language. Second one is Java is a secured language. And third one is Java is a robust language. And fourth one is Java is portable language. And then Java is platform independent language. Java is interpreted language. Java is object oriented programming language. And Java is multi-threaded programming language. Java is architectural neutral language. Java is a distributed language. Java is high performance producing language. Java is a dynamic programming language. Like this, there are many other buzzwords that are talking about the features of Java language. But I am limiting the features of Java to these 12 buzzwords, because these are the most popular buzzwords that are found in any textbook of Java language. So we will be discussing about these features of Java. So first one is simple. Already I told in previous sessions that Java language, when James Gosling and his team members, when they were developing this Java language, they have taken the features of C language and C++ language, and they kept those features in the Java language. And they have used whatever syntax is available in C language, they have taken that syntax into the Java, they have used that in the Java language. So therefore the people who are familiar with C language or C++ language syntax, it is easy for them to write Java program, because Java is also following same rules, same syntax and same semantics. And most of the logical statements, iterative statements, decision making statements and keywords and naming conventions and other concepts that are there in C, all they are there in Java also. So therefore Java is made very simple by taking the features from C and C++ language. Okay, and all the statements in Java language appears to be the statements in English. So therefore they are very easy to remember. So because of this reason, Java is called simple language. And in C and C++ languages, there is a concept called pointers. And these pointers are not understood by many people because they are very complex. And there is also security issues are there with the pointers in C and C++ languages. So since they are complex and certain security issues are there with the pointers, so therefore they have completely eliminated the concept of pointers in Java and made Java so simpler by eliminating the complex concepts that are there in C and C++ language. And in Java we are having automatic memory management technique. and this is also called automatic memory management technique, is also called garbage collection. In C and C++ language, this concept is not there. So what do you mean by this automatic memory management or garbage collector? Means, suppose if you have declared some variable in a program, and if you are not using that variable in the program anywhere, or you have used somewhere in the program and in rest of other part of the program you are not using that variable, then the memory allocated to that variable is being wasted. So here Java garbage collector will identify such a variable and it releases the memory space allotted to those variables, so that that memory can be given to some other variable which is need of memory. So that is the great feature that is there in Java. So with all these features, Java is made as simple. In C language you have to bother about which variables are there in the scope, which are not there in the scope. But in Java, the garbage collector will take care of your memory. You need not worry about the memory. And Java is also secured language. Just now I told that in C and C++ language, we are having a concept called pointers. So using pointers you can access any memory location, and whatever is stored in that memory location you can read the data available at that memory location. So this will violate security issues, security conditions. So this concept is eliminated in Java language. So if the pointers are not there, it is not possible to access the memory locations. So therefore your data is safe. So Java, by eliminating the concept of pointers, it has provided the security to your programming language. Not only that, so Java is using certain object oriented features to protect the data of the program. Whatever data you are using in your program, that is secured by the access by other functions which are not related to your program. So in that way also it is providing the security. So because of this it is called secured language. And not only that, every time bytecode is being executed, JVM will verify your bytecode, whether that bytecode is suitable for that machine or not. If it is suitable for that machine, then only JVM will accept your bytecode. Otherwise it will display a message that this bytecode is invalid, or this file containing the bytecode is invalid file. So means, before executing a Java program, instead of telling the problem at the runtime, so JVM well in advance it will identify the mistakes in the bytecode and notifies the user, so that without entering into the run mode you can able to find out the errors there itself in the first step itself. And a class loader, similarly when there is a need for loading the classes dynamically at a runtime, whether that class is there or not, it will verify. Java virtual machine will verify. And if that class is not found at a proper location, and immediately it will notify the user that class is not found, class not found exception. So like that, some error messages will be displayed to the user, so that user is coming to know what is happening when the program is running. And similarly runtime security issues are also there. So runtime, if any function is trying to access the data related to another function, then the Java is very strict about the security related issues. So runtime, any method not belonging to a particular program is trying to access the data, then immediately it will stop that function, and then it will notify the user about what is happening at runtime. And Java is called robust language. Why robust language? See, during the execution of the program in C or C++ languages, if any errors are occurring during the runtime, immediately that program will be halted without displaying any error message to the user. Then user doesn't know what was happened, why that program has been stopped. But in Java it is not like that. So using a concept called exception handling, you can catch the runtime errors and you can display proper messages to the user. And there are some inbuilt exception mechanisms are available. Even if you do not catch, automatically the Java runtime environment will catch those exceptions and it will notify the error, why that program has not able to finish its execution properly, what was the mistake or what was the error that has occurred during the runtime. So therefore, and in most of the cases these exceptions will be executed and JRE is able to run the program without any difficulty. So that's what Java is called a robust language. In spite of having certain runtime errors, your Java code is able to execute. And the automatic memory management. This is possible with the help of garbage collector. Already we discussed. So what it is doing? So at runtime, because of the garbage collector of the Java, it is able to manage the memory efficiently, so that any variables or any method, if it requires the memory, so the memory is allocated. Garbage collector will see that any variables which are declared and which are not making use of the memory space, the memory space will be collected by that garbage collector and given to some other variables which are need of memory. So this is because of this Java is called robust language. And array bounds checking is there. In C language and C++, we do not have array bound checking. Means if you are declaring an array with a size of suppose 10, if you declare an array with a size of 10, means you are having index positions 0 to 9. And if you are trying to access a memory location, index location 15, so then there will not be any boundary checkings are available in C or C++ language. But in Java, immediately if you are trying to access any memory location which is not there within your limit, immediately it will generate an exception. It will generate a runtime error, that is array out of bound exception error. Okay, so like that, time to time it will notify the users and it will check the boundaries, and most of the cases it will see that your program is executed in spite of certain minor errors. So that's what Java is called robust language. And then portable language. Portability means, portable means easy to carry from one place to another place. So here the portability is talking about the Java programming. Java programming is easy to carry from one platform to another platform. The meaning of this is, if you have developed a program on one particular operating system like Windows, if you developed a program on Windows, same program you can take and execute on different operating system like Linux or Macintosh operating system, Mac OS. There is no problem, without modification, without doing even minor modifications to your program. Whatever you have developed on Windows, same program you can take onto the Linux and you can execute your Java program there. But with C and C++ it is not possible. If you develop any program on Windows, same C program if you take and trying to execute on Linux, it will not be executed. You have to do some modifications to your program because that environment is different, this environment. But Java is not like that. Java is made platform independent, operating system platform independent. It can execute on any platform, and this is possible because of JVM. We are going to discuss about JVM. In the previous session I told about the importance of JVM. And this portability means you are developing program on one platform and executing on different platform, means you are carrying Java programs from one platform to another platform. That is called portability. And this principle is the basic principle behind the development of Java language. Means James Gosling, the father of Java, so when he was developing, he kept a principle that once you write Java program, it should be able to run anywhere. that is called VORA principle. WORA. VORA means write once the Java program, run that Java program anywhere. So that is means Java portability follows VORA principle. And then platform independent. I told that just now the Java is platform independent. Once you write a program on any platform, you can execute that Java program on any other operating system platform. Means easy to carry, it is portable, it is platform independent. Java programs are platform independent, and Java programs are made platform independent because of JVM, Java virtual machine. You know that Java virtual machine is dependent on operating system. For different operating systems you are having different JVMs, and all JVMs they will take input as Java bytecode. So Java bytecode they will take as input and then converts that bytecode into a machine language code. So because of this JVMs, Java is made as platform independent, and every operating system is having its own JVM, that you have to remember. JVM stands for Java virtual machine. And then another feature, sixth feature of the Java language is interpreted language. So Java is both compiled language and interpreted. Java compiler will compiles, means converts entire program into a bytecode at a time. And interpreted language means line by line execution is done. So JVM is a Java interpreter. JVM is interpreted. Since JVM is a interpreter, so therefore Java language is called interpreted language. JVM takes bytecode as input and reads line by line and executes that program line by line. So because of this reason it is called interpreted language. And in modern Java language, so JVMs are combined with just in time compilation process, JIT compilation, just in time compilation. Okay, so this is another, JIT is another feature of the Java language. And coming to the other features, Java is object oriented programming language. In the previous sessions I discussed about object oriented features. So Java is purely a object oriented language. So therefore it uses a concept called classes and object. So every Java program contains a class definition. Class is very similar to the structure in C or C++ language. So here a class is a little advanced data structure compared with the structure in C and C++ languages. A structure contains only declaration of variables inside it, but a class contains, in addition to declaration of the variables, it also contains declaration of functions. Means class contains declaration of variables and declaration of functions. Declaration of functions are not there in structures. Okay, so every Java program contains a definition of the class. Without class definition, it is impossible to write a Java program. So because of this, Java program is called purely object oriented language. And in C and C++ languages, it is not like that. Without structure also you can write C program or C++ program and you can execute it. But here in Java language, without class, it is not possible to write a Java program. So in Java, everything is treated as object. We are going to discuss about these objects and classes in OOP concepts in subsequent sessions. And coming to the multi-threading. So what do you mean by multi-threading? So multi-threading is nothing but it is a capability of making one program into different parts, and those different parts are executed concurrently. Concurrently means parallelly. It is the capability to convert your program into multiple concurrent processes and execute them parallelly, so that your work will be finished very fast. Means the program will be executed very fast and CPU utilization will be done very fast, and resource utilizations of the computer system will also be increasing. So resource utilization will be increasing, programming execution is done efficiently, and then your system throughput is also increasing because of this multi-threading. And this multi-threading concept is widely used on web servers, and when you are playing games, in games multi-threading games are implemented using multi-threading, and GUI applications and real-time applications, all they makes use of this multi-threading concept. And coming to the architectural neutral, so Java is a architectural neutral. So previously we discussed about platform independent. Java is a platform independent language, means Java doesn't depends on any kind of computer hardware architecture. It is a completely platform independent, hardware platform independent. This is possible because of JVM. So here architectural neutral means Java language doesn't depends on any processor architecture, means computer hardware. So therefore the size for all the data types is same on all machines, whether you work with 16-bit computer or 16-bit processor or 32-bit processor or 64-bit processor, any processor you use, the size of data type is fixed on all machines. But it is not like that in C and C++ language, because C and C++ languages are not hardware platform independent, they are dependent. So because of that, in C language or C++ language, if you are working with a 16-bit computer, an integer data type size is 16 bits, means 2 bytes. If you are working with a 32-bit processor, the integer occupies 32 bits of memory, that is 4 bytes of space in the computer memory. But it is not like that in Java. On all machines integer size is same, that is it makes use of 4 bytes. And then coming to the distributed architecture. So what do you mean by this distributed architecture? So distributed architecture allows the Java to develop complex programs, like the programs that parallelly executes on different computers which are connected in the network. Okay, so all computers which are connected in the network are able to execute an application, one application. Okay, so that application is called a distributed application. And examples for distributed applications are networking applications, RMI applications, and web services applications. So if you wanted to develop any web related applications, you have to use Java language. And C++ doesn't support this concept, multi-threading concept. Okay, high performance. So Java language is having a feature called high performance. It gives high performance from your program. So that is possible because of JIT compilation. JIT means just in time compilation, means it is able to execute your compile your program very fastly and produce the output. So normally the programs which are frequently executed on a particular computer system, directly they are compiled to a native code, machine language code by the JIT, so that they are executed very fast. So when the program is executed very fast, you are getting fast response from the system. So therefore they are giving high performance, and this feature is possible because of just JIT compilation in the Java. So this JIT compilation is available and it is embedded along with the JVM on most of the versions. And Java program is also dynamic in nature. So dynamic in nature means when you are running the program based on the need, whatever class and its methods are required, those classes are dynamically loaded based on the need. So if the classes and its methods are not required for a program, they are not loaded into the main memory. So because of that, what is happening, your memory is saved and the time required for loading a class from secondary memory into the main memory is saved. So therefore your time is saved in executing the program. So in Java it is using dynamic loading. Dynamic loading means the classes and methods which are required for the program to execute properly. Only those classes and their methods are loaded at a runtime. If some methods are not required, they are not at all loaded into the main memory at a runtime. So because of this, it is saving lot of time in that is spent in loading the methods and the classes, and it will lead to the faster execution of the program. And these are the features of Java language, and these words will talking about the features of the Java language. So because of that, these words are called Java buzzwords. So thank you all for listening to this class very carefully.